Hey first graders, it's Mrs. Bauman here again for your very last reading lesson of first grade. Last week we read the first two chapters of Mr. Putter and Tabby Drop the Ball, and we were focusing on paying attention to details so that we can learn about those characters. Today we are going to pay close attention to the characters again, but this time we are going to be looking for clues that show us that the characters' feelings are changing in this book. So we're still learning about how readers meet characters along the way. We're going to be reading chapters 3 through 5. And our learning target today is I am learning to see how a character's feelings change so I can make my voice match. Here are our look-fors. I can watch for signs. So that means in the words and the pictures, we can look for signs, and I can keep track of feelings. I can notice when the feelings start changing, and I can change my voice to match. And then I can share how and why the character's feelings changed. Okay, kiddos, sometimes a character's feelings change snap fast in an instant, but sometimes they don't change for a while. So you really need to be on the lookout the whole time you're reading. Here we go. I want to remind you what we read in the first two chapters, and I'm not going to read every word. We're just going to do a quick review. Remember, Mr. Putter and Tabby loved to take naps. But then one day, Mr. Putter decided that they napped too much and that they needed to play a sport. So he went down to the basement and he decided they needed baseball. So he found his mitt and called up his good friend, Mrs. Teaberry, because she was super sporty. And sure enough, she knew all about a team that they could join. And so they decided to join this team together. Miss Teaberry decided she wasn't too old to play either. So she decided to play with him. And here we are. Now we're caught up and we're on chapter 3. Chapter 3 is called The Dandies. Here we go. Mrs. Teaberry and Zeke arrived in their baseball clothes. "Let's go," said Mrs. Teaberry. They all drove to the ball field. So remember, our job is to keep track of feelings. So as I look at the picture, it looks to me that Mrs. Teaberry has a happy look on her face, and I think she's excited to start playing baseball. And it looks like Zeke is pretty excited too. The Yankee Doodle Dandies were in the middle of a game. A batter was running for home. Everyone waited and waited and waited. "I'm feeling pretty young," said Mr. Putter. I think that Mr. Putter is feeling better about this team. Remember how he was feeling earlier that he might be too old to play? But Mrs. Teaberry promised him that he would feel young. And sure enough, it does look like there's other older players. So now he's feeling okay about it. "Let's go play," said Mrs. Teaberry. She looked at Zeke. "Stay," she said, patting Zeke's head. Mr. Putter looked at Zeke. No way, Mr. Putter thought. I'm looking at his face, and he and Tabby are both looking at Zeke, and I'm thinking that they don't believe that Zeke is going to stay while they play because he said no way. He petted Tabby and went to play. Chapter 4, Drop the Ball. The Yankee Doodle Dandies were very nice. They let Mr. Putter and Mrs. Teaberry play right away. Mr. Putter took the outfield. Mrs. Teaberry took shortstop. The batter came up. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Thought Mr. Putter in the outfield. I could be taking a nap. I'm not sure about how he's feeling right now. I think that he might be getting a little bit bored because he said I could be taking a nap. So I think that he's feeling like he's a little bit bored out there, and maybe he's thinking that he maybe shouldn't be playing. Let's keep reading. Another batter came up. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Swing and a ground ball to second. Mrs. Teaberry leaped into action. She ran for the ball. She reached for the ball. Then, looks like she's excited. She's excited to get that ball. Glump! Zeke got the ball. He was very proud. He ran around and around in circles. Drop the ball, Zeke! Everyone yelled. Zeke did not drop the ball. Uh-oh. The other team scored. I see their faces right here, and it looks like their feelings have changed. Oh, dear, said Mrs. Teaberry. Oh, boy, thought Mr. Putter. Yep, now they're not happy anymore. Their feelings have definitely changed. Tabby purred in the dugout. Baseball was fun. Tabby's feelings have changed. Before, she wasn't too sure about this sport. And now look at, she's wide awake and she's watching Zeke run with the ball, and she thinks that's pretty funny. I love that. Chapter 5, What a Day. Another batter came up. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Swing and a ground ball to third. Mr. Putter couldn't watch. Glump! Zeke got the ball and ran in circles. The other team scored again. Look at his face. He's still not happy with Zeke. The Yankee Doodle Dandies were not happy. They benched Zeke. Stay, they said. No way, thought Mr. Putter. The score was tied 2-2. If the other team scored again, the Dandies would lose. A batter came up. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Swing and a hit to the outfield. Mr. Putter leaped into action. He ran for the ball. It was rolling, rolling. Oh, how do you think he's feeling right now? A little bit nervous, maybe? A little bit scared, a little bit excited to get the ball finally? He'd have to bend down to get the ball. Mr. Putter tried to bend down, but his knees said, no way. Oh, no. Now what? Look at his feelings. Look at his face. It looks like he's going, oh, no, I can't bend down to get the ball. The Dandies were about to lose, but then... I wonder what happens next. I bet you have a prediction. Think in your head, what do you think happens next? You're right. Glump! Zeke got the ball. Zeke looked at Mr. Putter. Mr. Putter looked at Zeke. Then Zeke jumped. He jumped and he put that ball right into Mr. Putter's mitt. Oh my goodness! He didn't run away with the ball. I wonder how Mr. Putter's feeling right now. Then Mr. Putter threw that ball to home. And because the batter was 100 years old and hadn't gotten there yet, the Dandies got him out. Hooray! The game ended in a tie. The Dandies carried Zeke on their shoulders, and they gave Tabby a ride in the Peanuts box. Their feelings definitely changed now. Now they're happy. What a day! Mr. Putter and Tabby and Mrs. T-Berry and Zeke ate 10 free bags of peanuts and drank 3 gallons of water. Then they all found a nice spot in the dugout and took a long nap. Zeke's feet twitched a lot, but he couldn't help it. He was still in the game. Okay, readers. So, today and every day, you're going to want to make sure that you're really studying your characters closely, watching the signs to keep track of how they're feeling, and when those feelings change. Then you'll want to take action, change your voice to make sure that it matches that new feeling. Okay, kiddos, that's it. It's going to be summertime now for you after this week. I wish you the best summer ever. Thank you for all your hard work and keep reading. Okay, kiddos, bye-bye.